Good morning, happy Monday. Welcome to a new reading vlog and a new reading week. Let's make a cup of tea. Good morning, guys. This morning is starting off to be a beautiful morning here. I think we are actually gonna go for a little walk. We've got a country like dirt road behind the apartment that we live in for now, for this moment. And yeah, I think we're gonna go for a little walk. As far as reading goes, I'm currently reading A Fall of Water. I am on page 257, which my Kindle is telling me is a little over halfway through, so I'm at 58% now. I am flying through this book. As I have the other 3 books in this quartet, I am just obsessed with this world and these characters. It's really, it's become more than what I thought it was gonna be. So that's been really nice to kind of like come back into this world. Things are happening, moves are being made. We're getting into a little bit of a political scene, which is always really nice. That's kind of like the thing that I like. And I think why so many people who love the All Souls trilogy would love the Elemental Mysteries, because it combines the fantasy paranormal with romance, with politics, with history. Like it all kind of like puts it all together, if that makes sense, into this world, into these 4 books. I know she has other books within the same world. I'm not sure if I'm gonna read them, if I want to read them, I don't know. That is something that I will look at a later date. But I'm just really enjoying being back in this world and back with these characters for the final time, which is a little bittersweet, but really enjoying it. My reading plans for this week: I want to finish A Fall of Water, and then I want to pick up Educated by Tara Westover. This has been on my list of books to read for so long. Ooh, hello. For so long. And I feel like I'm finally ready to do it. I've heard so much about this. I've wanted to read it. And this was a gift from a friend right before we left Northern Virginia. So I'm just really looking forward to diving into this bad boy this week, because I think I'll probably finish A Fall of Water tomorrow or Wednesday, which will be perfect enough amount of time to pick this bad boy up. So yeah, those are my reading plans for this week, and I'm excited to take you along with us as we get out and about. Good afternoon, happy Tuesday. So I was up really late last night reading, because I was just like, what's gonna happen, what's going on, like the pacing, we got some like boom things going on, and the pacing really kind of upticked for a little bit there. We're starting to reach like kind of the last bit of the book, so the pacing is starting to like match with that, which is really nice. So something I really actually enjoy about these books is the pacing flows very nicely. Anyway, I was up really late last night reading, and then our younger son didn't sleep well at all. So it's been fun. I'm still in a really good mood though, like ironically enough, and I think a lot of that, we went to playgroup this morning, so the kids got to go run around. I got to like hang out with other moms and all that good stuff. So yeah, it's been a good morning, even though I'm running on very little sleep. I'm steeping a cup of tea right now, and then this afternoon my goal is to finish A Fall of Water like today. today, sometime. It's gonna be done. I'm at 75% completed. My goal though is to finish A Fall of Water today, which I can totally do. All I need to do this afternoon is back up my computer and transfer a whole bunch of stuff over. The reading vlog did go up. You guys, I've kept you kind of in the dark about the whole reading vlog saga for this hotel, but the reading vlogs are up. The reading vlog from last week is up. I'm glad it took all night. It took all afternoon and all night, but it's up and it's done and it's published and I've just shared it and we're all good. So that's done and I'm grateful for that. And so basically, long story short on that, the reading vlogs will be back to being regular again. Yes. But I'm gonna finish A Fall of Water this afternoon. That's the goal, while my computer is doing its thing, backing everything up and clearing out. And then I'm gonna start Educated by actually no, just kidding. And then I have to try like 10, so this is kind of why I want to finish A Fall of Water this afternoon. I have to try like 10 samples of books because I'm gonna be placing a Barnes & Noble order in like a day or two. And I need to know if these are books that I actually want to read or if they're just gonna sit and take up space. So yeah, I have to try a bunch of samples. I'll come back on and talk to you guys when I'm ready to start trying the samples to let you know what they are, what I thought, if I'm going to purchase them, maybe not. And then yeah, that is my plan for the day. And then after I read all those samples, I'm gonna start Educated by Tara Westover. Finally. Good afternoon, happy Wednesday. I did not do anything that I planned to do yesterday. I had a whole lot planned and a whole lot to take you guys along with me, and I didn't do any of it because I got really into clearing out my computer. Don't know why, but I did. So I pretty much did that all afternoon. Last night though, I did finish A Fall of Water by Elizabeth Hunter, and I think this one is probably my favorite out of the four. The pacing, the roller coaster ride that you go on, it's like probably, like I said, the best out of the series. It's so good. I really enjoyed it. The ups and the downs kept me engaged in reading late into the night. Like I promise you, late. I was up late last night finishing it. I'm giving it a 4.5 out of 5 stars because there's something about the ending that like it was really nice and tidy and it wrapped up really well, but there was something that's still like, I don't know, I can't put my finger on it and it's driving me up a wall actually, that I can't figure out exactly why it bothered me, but something about it bothered me. Maybe, I don't know. So I did do that. I also, this morning as I was getting ready, I read 2 of my samples. I read the sample of Every Heart a Doorway, which I'm interested in. Like my first thought when I finished reading it was, what the hell did I just read? Like what? But in a completely good way. So I'm very intrigued about that. And then I read Sawkill Girls. I read the sample for Sawkill Girls. Again, I'm interested, but I don't know if it's really gonna be up my like alley of books that I like or not. We'll see. I still need to read the sample for Sadie, and then I'm going to look up a couple other books. Today starts the Barnes & Noble #book haul sale, which is perfect timing because I need to place a book order. So I may or may not order quite a few books, and I may or may not show you a little sneak peek of what I'm ordering, and I may or may not haul them when they come in like 2 weeks or longer, much longer probably. And then after I do that, I plan on picking up Educated by Tara Westover. It is finally time for me to read this, finally, and I'm very much looking forward to it. So that is where I'm at. Hello, good afternoon. It is Thursday. My name is Mia and I have absolutely no self-control. So it is Thursday. Happy Thursday. Reading update for you guys. Right now I'm reading Educated by Tara Westover, which this book is beautiful without the dust jacket just as much as it was with it. Ugh. I'm only 50 pages in, but I'm going to be reading for the next few hours. So there is that. That's my reading update. The reason why I have no self-control. I placed a rather large order yesterday on Barnes & Noble. And then we had story time at the library this morning, and I picked up just a few more books to read over the next few weeks. So we're gonna get into the books that I picked up from the library. I'm gonna share, I actually picked up more books for my kids from the library than for myself, so I'm gonna show both of those just so you guys can see those, I guess. But the first one I picked up is Book, which is written by Christine O'Connell George and illustrated by Maggie Smith. This is for my kids. My older son actually really loves this. He's already read it like 10 times. Then I picked up a Richard Scarry book called I Know My Colors. These ones are really good books, just because they're just really good. My kids always love these kind of books by him. And then for myself, I picked up Sleeping Giants by Sylvain Neuvel. And this is told, I think, somewhat similar. Yeah, it's like through chat messages. It's a science fiction, and I've heard a couple things about this. When I saw it in the library, I figured I'd pick it up. Okay, so it's a few hours later. My camera battery died like halfway through that whole clip, so I don't really know where I left off of. So I'm just gonna start from the book that I was talking about, and at some point this will all match up and you won't see any of it. So the next book I picked up was A Murder in Time. Now this was a complete spine cover title appearance. I'll read you the little snippet. It says, when brilliant FBI agent Kendra Donovan stumbles back in time and finds herself in a 19th century English castle, she scrambles to solve the case before it takes her life. 200 years before she was even born. I just read that and was like, English castle, time travel, FBI, mystery. There we go. So those are the two books that I picked up from the library. I've got two more in here that were my kids, for my kids. And these ones are probably a little bit old for them, but like they're a little bit older, but I figured they would like them still. I've got Winnie the Pooh's Use Your Words. We actually have a couple of these books in our household goods, but we're trying to work on my older son and having him use his words when he's upset and like start verbalizing that. So I figured that would be a good one. And then I also picked out Hooray for Books, Words and Pictures by Brian Wan. This just looks like a really cute little story about animals liking books and sharing books, and you know, what more could you ask for? And that is all I've got to say for you guys for today. Like I said, it's been a few hours, so I've read a little bit more of Educated, and I am just, so far, I'm so blown away at her story. And so I'm just really looking forward to continuing on with it. I'm in like page 90 something. I had a couple things to do, so I didn't read for the amount of time that I wanted to read, and then my older son decided not to take a nap today, so that paid into it too. But I'm just really blown away by what she's experienced just so far, and we're not even far into her life yet. So that's my update. I will check in with you guys tomorrow and let you know where I'm at. I do hope to get a decent amount of reading done tonight, because I'm adding more and more books to my TBR, and I don't have enough time to read them all. So good afternoon, happy Friday. Yes, I have to think about the days of the week because that's where my brain is at. I got quite a bit of reading done yesterday. I finished part 1 of Educated. I'm heading into part 2, which is almost halfway through the book. Once I like got used to her writing and pacing, which is beautiful. I really just fell right into her storytelling and into her life. Her life is absolutely incredible. Like, what she went through as a child is absolutely heartbreaking, and I just can't wait to see her continue to pick herself up and deal with her emotions and the fallout from what she dealt with as a child, and how she kind of handled that and kind of found her way in the world. So that was a really fast explanation of what I'm like feeling about this book. It is absolutely incredible, worth the hype, most definitely, and I'm loving it. I am hopeful, honestly, to finish it today or tomorrow. I think I can. Yeah, I think I won't have any issues finishing it in the next day or two, which is like just her story, just wow. So that's my reading update. Not very exciting, I know. But today is kind of a perfect reading day, so I'm looking forward to curling up this afternoon and getting a good amount of reading done. Good afternoon, happy Saturday. Today has been quite a fun and exciting Saturday. We went, as you will have seen by now, we went over to one of the nearby towns to us. We've got a couple towns that are within like a 45-minute to hour and a half hour, actually 45 minute to hour drive from us. That would be considered like big cities, I guess, I don't know. And Nuremberg was one of them, so we went there last week, as you'll have seen. And this town that we just went to today is one of the other ones. And by far, what you've seen is hands down my favorite town that we live near, city, I guess you could say, that we lived near. It was just so cute and quaint and quiet, but not quiet. It's set on a little river, so some of it is set on a river, not all of it obviously, but some of it is set on a river. You have like all the outdoor shopping and the cobblestone streets, and it's just it's heaven. So that's what we did today. Tomorrow, if all goes according to plan, we are going to go see something very, very exciting. If it happens, I will tell you about it. If it doesn't, you haven't seen any of this, so it doesn't matter. As far as reading goes, I am still reading Educated, but I made it to page 250 yesterday. So I have about 80 pages to go. I think I'm going to finish that up now. And yeah, I've got about 80 pages to go. I'm loving it. It is absolutely incredible. Like, what a story of education. What a story of the power of yourself. And just understanding like the world. And I commend Tara Westover for everything that she went through as a kid and putting herself through an education, and really getting her eyes open and allowing her eyes to be open to what else is in the world. So one, I commend her on that, and two, I commend her on sharing that story. That is hard to share. A story like that yes, is so integral to your core and who you are, but it also can be very damaging, and you can feel like you're putting your parents down, or your family, or your upbringing. And I just commend her on that, because wow, like what an incredible story. There were moments that I got some tears in my eyes, because it was just so like, I get some of her fear. I understood part of that, and I was kind of like, oh, I get this pain. But yeah, that is my update for now. I will check in with you guys later when I've finished Educated. Good morning, happy Sunday. I am exhausted. That tea is steeping that I just poured, and I cannot wait to drink it because I need the pick-me-up this morning. The breakdown for that was I was up really late finishing Educated. So I didn't really get to finish it in the afternoon like I'd hoped and come back on here and update you right then and there as to what I thought. Because the editing, I started editing the reading vlog so I could upload it tonight. Since it's gonna take like 10 hours to upload, I figure I'd do it overnight, a couple days early, and that ended up taking a little bit longer, and then I had to make dinner, and then we'd do bedtime with the kids, and I actually didn't end up getting to really read until after bedtime. Sorry, my eyes are watering. All right, sorry for that minor interlude from my kids. I don't have the words to adequately describe what I thought of this book, how I feel after reading this book. I just, like, the only word that keeps coming to mind is wow. And that's like really all. I don't even, it's a memoir, so obviously I'm not rating it. If I could rate it, it would be off the moon. It was incredible. Like, I still, there were bits that I was like, I related to so much, and I just, like, I don't have the words, to be completely honest. So that is my reading update. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna start, although I don't know that I'm gonna start it in this reading vlog. I probably won't start it until tonight after bedtime, just with the way our day is going to be. We do we do have some plans for today. So let me get to what I'm gonna start by reading, and then I will tell you guys my plans. My reading plans, the next book I'm gonna pick up is Sleeping Giants by Sylvain Neuvel. I think that's how you pronounce their name. Honestly, this is all told via chats. I heard that if you liked the Illuminae files, you would like this. Curious to see if that's correct. It is 300 pages. I read through Illuminae so quickly that I don't think it's gonna take me long to read through this. Like I said, it's 300 pages, it's all chats. I think I can read through it relatively quickly. I don't even know what this is really about. I'm reading the description and I still can't make heads or tails of it. So this will be an interesting one for sure. Today, we are gonna go try and experience our first cultural Germany experience. And we're gonna go try and go to a Fasching parade. My understanding of Fasching is it is a month-ish, I guess. I think the earliest I saw was the beginning of February. So about a month-ish celebration that involves balls and dances, parties and parades. Basically, it's a one big long carnival leading up to Lent. So kind of like your one big last hurrah before we're all somber and solemn for Lent. If I got any of that wrong if I got any of the information about Fasching wrong, please let me know down below. I would love to get a little bit more educated. I will before we go, but I only know the bare bones information about it. So so today, one of the smaller towns near us is having a Fasching parade. So we are going to try and go see that. If I can, I will get some footage of the parade. If I can't, you won't have seen any of this, so it all works. I feel like this has been all over the place. I don't even know if my head's screwed on straight this morning, guys. I am tired. The nice thing was the kids had a little bit of a sleep in, so it wasn't we had to get up right away, but I feel tired. Hours later now. You will have seen this already, but we did go to the Fasching parade. We had so much fun. It was just really, really cool to experience that and to feel, everybody else is excited. It's one big party parade. Anyway, yeah, they did candy for the kids, shots for the adults, and all around it was just a really great fun time, and we really enjoyed it. I apologize that the clips are kind of crummy quality, and then my camera died halfway through one of them, so that was good. But I hope you enjoyed seeing like the little bit that you did get to see. It was a lot of fun. The floats are all pulled by tractor or by hand. There were only a couple by car, and they're all like have some sort of a political tone to them, and then some of them are just for fun. Like there was an Elvis one, there was a NASA one, which could be political too. The local news channel had all of the kids like as reporters with the upside down umbrellas and everything, so it was really cute. And yeah, it was just a really good time. We had a lot of fun. And yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap up this reading vlog here. It was a really good reading week. I finished one book, started and finished the second one, and I actually today did end up starting Sleeping Giants. I'm only 25 pages in, so like started, you know, whatever. But so far I'm really enjoying it. It definitely is interesting. It's definitely got me intrigued already and like very interested in what's gonna happen. And I also see that my son just brought me the book. Isn't that sweet? I also did see that the author it's part of a trilogy, I think, from what I can see. And there's actually another book that maybe is expanded and has like file information. I don't know. I really love when authors actually put a lot into their world and they expand on that with later texts. So I really love that. But that is my reading week this week. I hope that you guys really enjoyed it, and I will talk to you next week.